Yo, welcome back to Pokemon LeafGreen with Justin and Ulam. As you can see from the overlay, and as I'll be showing you through some quick clips, we've had Jazz evolve twice as I've gotten everyone to level 10, which means that now we should all be a little bit technically under-leveled compared to where we're going to want to be for Brock. Maybe, depends on exactly what all he's going to have, but the first gym trainer starts with a Pokemon at level 10, so I figure that this should be a pretty good spot to, you know, like I said last time, have some challenge but not be too far of an uphill battle. Alright, speaking of distance. Alright, so Liam will open with a Pikachu. Interesting. We're opening with Biggie Cheese, so it's a mouse battle. Let's see. Tail Whip or just go for Quick Attack? I think we just go for Quick Attack. Nice. Half of it down. Alright, so with that Growl, we won't be able to take it out in just one more hit, but 2 more hits should do the trick, and we've yet to get paralyzed, which is nice. I mean, to 1 degree. We're Guts, so it would actually increase our damage. Ah, there it is. And as long as we're not fully paralyzed, Quick Attack is priority, so it ignores speed. Voltorb, you say. Well, as long as we're not paralyzed, we should be able to knock this fool out pretty easily. Well, of course, so we're paralyzed. Alright, he goes for Charge, presumably for a Thunderbolt. Oh, that's all we do? That's frustrating. Well, fortunately, it looks like maybe he doesn't actually know Thunderbolt. He just decided to go for Tackle. Uh-oh. Although that Screech is pretty bad. So I think, well, a little low on Cache, so there we go. I was going to say, assume that we can survive at least one more turn on it. Then use a potion, because we want to try to make sure we get our full 20 power, or 20 health points out of it, if we can. Alright, so now Biggie's 11. And he was a pushover. Now, the question remains, seeing as how this is probably going to be a electric gym in that case, do we leave Biggie paralyzed? Because it'll leave Guts intact. It'll mean that Guts is activated right off the get-go. And again, with Quick Attack, we can attack around it just so long as we aren't actually fully paralyzed. I think we'll try it. So, you're here. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter City's gym leader. I added city for no reason. My rock-hard willpower is evident even in my Pokemon. My Pokemon are all rock-hard and have true grit determination. They're all the rock type. Yeah, well, if by rock you mean electric, apparently. Alright, what does he lead with? Alright, a Voltorb. Well, we more or less know how this goes, then. In which case, I think we should probably open with a Tail Whip. Yeah. And now, and we'll go for Quick Attack on this turn. Alright, so paralyzed, which is frustrating. Alright, he just goes for Tackle. To mitigate against a crit, we need to potion on this turn. Alright, and come on. There we go. Get the Tackle off. Yes, and with the Tail Whip, this is absolutely going swimmingly. Adamant Guts Rattata. With Quick Attack. Alright. Sweet. He just keeps getting stronger and stronger. And his final's only a Voltorb as well anyway. But it's level 14. So I'm a little worried. I don't know at what level it learns Self-Destruct. 14 feels a little low to be knowing Self-Destruct, though. So switch into Rockington to risk it. Good defense curl. Yeah, okay. Because, yeah, if we leave Biggie out, Biggie can do big damage and can Tail Whip, but Rockington can raise his own defense, or her own defense, which would be probably a little safer of an option anyway. Especially since they're going for Screech. Fortunately, that still leaves us at overall reduced. Well, we'll see how much damage this does. Alright, that wasn't bad. We'll alternate for now then. Yeah, actually, never mind. We don't really need to alternate. Especially when they can miss tackles just as much as we can. Alright, so this'll take a little bit, but I think we've got their Voltorb backed into a corner they can't get out of. Even if they do know an electric move, they're undoubtedly holding off on it on account of our... Oh, I didn't realize Screech didn't have 100% accuracy. That's beneficial. On account of our being ground type, they're not using an electric move if they know it, and it's possible they don't know it. So down they go, and Rockington gets buku experience! Oh, most excellent! Do we learn anything? Yes, we learn Rock Throw! Stab move! I took you for granite, and so I lost. I don't know why they don't use that joke, to be honest. The Boulder Badge! Most excellent. And due to not randomizing the TMs this time, I think that means that we will auto-definitely get... Okay, we also needed that cash to be real. 39 should be the appropriate Rock Tomb. Whoop, didn't get it. Yes, thank you. And not in here. Oh, for crying out loud. Well, might as well set up. Move, so we want to switch tackle with Rock Throw, which is significantly more powerful, and only 5 points less accurate. And also, assuming that it is correct, let's teach you. Yes, it's Rock Tomb! Actually, hold on, looking at that now, do we actually want to bother? It's only the same damage, it's 10 less power points, and it's actually noticeably less accurate. And we already have Rock Throw, and I wouldn't be replacing Rock Throw, I'd be adding to it. I suppose I could just drop Mud Sport. Yeah. Huh. Not only... I always thought that Mud Sport, you could use it and then switch out. According to this, weakens electric type attacks while the user is in the battle. That's either wrong, or I'm wrong, and maybe the sport moves are even worse than I had thought. Yeah, I mean, considering we're also going to go ahead and keep Tackle around until we find something better, and Defense Curl, Mud Sport's certainly worth dropping. Excellent. Alright. Let's go ahead and switch you to the back now. Since you're level 12 and at the forefront of our experience. Switch you, switch Defense Curl down there. Just getting things in a more proper order. Alright, so, well, we could leave the paralysis on Biggie. We're going to go ahead and heal that because no point in risking it furthermore. And it was going to be nice for the Brock fight, but we shouldn't be that worried about the upcoming required trainer battles. Which, I should go ahead and mention, once again, well, no, yeah, this time I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and do all of the trainer battles from here through Cerulean, since otherwise we'd end up, I wouldn't be able to, once we get through Mount Moon, I won't be able to come back, and I plan on trying to end this episode in Cerulean, but I'm not going to show all of them, so the recording time will go long, but hopefully I'll then be able to cut where needed in order to keep things a little more condensed. Alright, finally we have the running shoes. Aw, thanks, Mom. Alright. Run right into our first battle. No, clearly I Jazz to the front. Alright. There's no one down here, right? Yep, no, this is just a way back. Alright. Bug Trainer! We'll take you on with our bug. So, with our health still being relatively in a good spot, we'll go ahead and right quick swap these two. Like I said, we're doing everyone. They're delightfully comfy and easy to wear. That's why I wear them. Believe it. Alright, another bug catcher. But what type? Ooh, it's already mostly at the back. Alright, so. Go run back to the Pokemon Center. Alright, let's go ahead and take on this last before taking on the youngster below us. Again, I didn't look at you. Crazy people. Alright, 2 Pokemon. Oh dear, and you start with a Smoochum. Do I think you know any psychic moves at this point? I can't, unfortunately. Probably just not worth risking it. So I switch it to a different poison Pokemon. Lick! And you get the paralysis off on the first go. Well, at least I get poison point. So I'm paralyzed, but we'll go ahead for 1 Tail Whip and then Scratch. Because yeah, you're not doing enough actual damage with with Lick for Growl to be worth our while. Whereas with Tail Whip, we should need 1 or 2 fewer scratches to KO. Oh, or it'll just be a one-shot. Excellent. What's your other? Nah, we'll stay. It'll get Lisa up anyway. Let's see how much we would do normally anyway. Oh, that's only the confusion. I thought it was the sleep one. Alright, well. Still not great, but we still get through it. Go for another. You can paralyze us. And there's the poison point. So you are already defeated. You just don't get it. And there's the hurt self in confusion, which is great. So if we don't do that again, we should be fine. Excellent! Snapped out of confusion and everything. But then paralyzed, so whatever. You suck. You know that. Of course you do. Now, on account of how many turns it still has, I need to use one of the potions I just bought. Get a bit low on cash, which is phenomenal. Did you just die already? Go for another scratch. Oh, come on, Lisa, really? And it's still 1 full turn, yeah, from being able to faint to that. All my potions. Really starting to despise these smoochers. At least that's Lisa to level 12. And there's Double Kick, which might have helped, I don't know. Psychic, it depends on if Psychic resists, because Ice would be weak to it. Yeah, we'll swap those two. We'll swap Tail Whip for Scratch there. Actually, then swap that and Growl. Bada bing. Alright, so because you're actually at level anyway and we're going to lead with Jazz, we won't head back to the Pokemon Center just yet. I am so wearing shorts. Alright, so we got another bug catcher, which I'd like to do indeed. Well, hold on. Let's switch to Lisa in order to get our encounter before we head back. And the encounter is a Meowth! Cool! Switched to Lisa so that Scratch would most likely not one-shot. Although I don't know that we can attack even again. Well, no, hold on. It growled. I think I can safely Scratch again. It's close, but I'm pretty sure we can. Nuts! I was wrong. Well, there went our encounter for this route. Fun. To be honest, we already had to eradicate. Or will have, at any rate. Alright, now for our last, and I think she might be the last one before Mount Moon. I think every other person between here and the Pokemon Center at Mount Moon is a discussion, talking NPC and not a fighting. I should be able to survive one. But do I really bother? No. We'll just switch out. Was indeed only going for a tackle, and it missed at any rate. Double kick will be neutral damage. Should mean it does more slightly than Scratch. Certainly hope so, given this thing is level 14. Alright. Fortunately, we need 2 more, and that gust may have just put us into... Well, no, actually, that gust was weaker, I think, than the tackles. Alright. Should be fine, well, unless they get a crit. I really hate to spread that any thinner. There we go, no crit. Boom, and we're good. And like I said, I think this gets us through to the next Pokemon Center anyway, so we don't have to run back for one. We can just continue forward. This is level 13. Wasn't in front anyway, but let's go swap Biggie. And does that turn out to... Yeah, you would have said something as I walked up to you. You're not nobody. Yep. Alright, so we can heal up. And assuming that we have the 500, I'm going to go ahead and spend it on whatever the randomized Magikarp is. Alright, so, yes, we do have the 500. Alright. Oh my goodness! We're not even supposed to be able to get this. So, we're going to call you Lucky, because you should absolutely not even be here. This is... Wow! That's ridiculous. And on top of everything else, it's a Crobat! Like, a Steelix would have been interesting, but just sort of decent. A Crobat is ridiculous! Alright, so on the other hand, though, Inner Focus, not going to do us just a lot of good. And it looks like it doesn't have any stab moves yet. Screech is potentially good enough to keep the whole way through, though. Leech Life's pretty garbage, but hold on. 20 versus 30. Neither of them do stab anyway. Swap that with Screech. Keep Supersonic in that slot. Alright. Unfortunately, being at level 5, it will take some training to get into a position where it's not garbage. But, I mean, it won't take just a lot of moves and whatnot for that to be the case. Alright, so we have another attempt at a capture. Actually, maybe Jazz with... I don't know. I was gonna say, because Poison Sting should do low, but then we really don't want to poison it. Because that would... that would put us on a timer, which isn't something we want. Suppose we could leave with Biggie. Unless it's going to be a level 5, in which case, actually, Lucky could help us out quite a bit. Alright, so we'll swap into Lucky and assume that it's going to be around level 5 like that last one was. And if not, we'll just switch into someone else. Alright, our Mount Moon encounter is... Dupe's Claws! And it's level 8. Alright, so if it's level 8, we'll assume that we don't want you in front for sure. We'll go ahead and leave a B. It's probably the safest route. Come on. Give me some of the Naratata! Alright, another chance at a Voltorb! Could still be quite useful. We'll go for Tackle due to the slightly lower power. Alright, and missed a chance, clearly. Fantastic. Alright, we can get in one more and be right up... well, depending on if it was a damage roll. Crying out loud, it was a damage roll. Well, so much for that. At least we know a lot of these Pokemon will be appropriate for Jazz to take on. Crying out loud, we have no luck with those Voltorb. This is a double team. We'll hold on to that for now. Don't know if we necessarily want to teach that to any of our current members. Full Restore. That'll be useful later on. Let's go ahead and do this guy's fight. Suspicious manner. Alright, that was Beedrill to 13, correct? Okay, come on. There we go. Yep, so go switch to Biggie. Get over here, do her fight. Swap that into the first position. Switch Quick Attack for Tackle. Hyper Fang. There, so yep, 80, 90. Didn't realize it didn't have 100 accuracy, so that's a little bit frustrating, but it's double the power of Quick Attack, which is most excellent. And then Quick Attack is still just Quick Attack, which is still pretty good at this level. Alright, so there's one over the wall with my X-ray vision. I didn't sneak up on you, you snuck up on me, jerk. Ah, or perhaps he's saying that preemptively. He's saying, hey, I saw you first, so make sure, for future reference, don't sneak up on me. Let's see how this Hyper Fang does. Oh, excellent. That's what I'm talking about. Ah, not quite. Your sweet scent will do you no good. Even though you could guaranteed poison or paralyze or sleep me with your powders on the next turn, you will not get the chance because I am too quick. Alrighty tidy. Indeed they won't. The item is a pearl. Alright, again, we needed the cash. And this one's a Persimberry. Alright, that's another free antidote. I guess I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. That is decent. Paralyzed heal. Yeah, it's useful. Let's go ahead and do this. Battled him, then to think we battled him and end up with a nasty surprise. I'm pretty garbage, but on our Beedrill, it's not bad. See, of the two of you, who needs it more? 312, 222. Alright, we'll lead with Lisa then. Guy over there. Yeah, hold on. Let's go and fight this. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. No, he's just a talking person. Odd. Especially if he's not going to give you anything. I kind of wonder, well, why even have him there? Oh, I can't escape, really, from a level 9? Is it going to make me... It's going to make me double kick this thing. Ya little putz. You're gonna get it now. I'm gonna give you a 1-2. There's the 1 and here's the 2. Yeah. What do you think of that? Don't be his friend. Ah, you're back for some more, huh? How many times am I gonna have to teach you this lesson, huh? Oh, you think you're gonna tail whips do something? No. I didn't even give you the 1-2 this time. Just the 1. You don't even deserve the 2. Oh, I didn't even take a full step. What is this nonsense? Get out of my face! Just suddenly hit a wild Ratata storm. Swarm. Ratata storm. We'll wait for her. Seeing as how we keep getting swarmed by Ratata. Oh, it just occurred to me. Seems we've finally escaped the Ratata. Unless... Nope, I had to say something. Well, at least Jazz should be fast enough to run away from them. Scooch over here. We'll get the item and we'll cut floor number 1. X special, you say? Although they are, because that's why they're showing up so often, because they've replaced Zubat, clearly. Duck out to the Pokemon Center. Switch you to the back now. Keep our 14s in the front. Geodude, which are somewhat more rare in here with an amount of cash too. Let's go and switch Biggie to the front, and I will run us out to the Pokemon Center and cut you back to when we're entering the first downstairs ladder that we encountered. Alright, here we are at the first of the wild Pokemon anyway. Alright, looks like this was just for an item and a rocket encounter. Alright, and Ether's not bad. Rocket Grunt, though. Again, trying to be not efficient. This tunnel cleared. We'll leave Biggie at the end of the 15s to be healed at a... Alright, the next ladder, whatever it is, it's super rare here in Mount Moon. Oh, so maybe a Clefairy are across the area. I feel like this is the correct one. Maybe not? Oh, nope. Excellent. So another item. Taunt. Alright, well that's a little bit less than helpful. Pulling a big job here. Get lost, kid. Yeah, well, how about you get lost? Didn't think of that now, did you? 2 Pokemon. Of course, the first one's a Smoochum! Alright, just went for a pound. One thing we're definitely going to want by the end of this is a fast fire type to be able to take that thing out, because I'm just gonna not like seeing multiple more of those Smoochum as the playthrough goes on. And that's one of the reasons. Although I imagine largely at later levels they will be dropping that for the sleep-inducing kiss. Come on, Rockington, make it through it. There we go! Snap out of confusion and gets receiving it from back. Yes, I'm getting that angry! Indeed! Now buzz off, you Smoochum training creep. Its neck. Now, once it levels up to 16 and is well and truly ahead of the pack, then we'll go ahead and swap it. He's in between floors. I think, anyway. Could be mistaken. Another item. Come. Lax Incense. Okay, that's the accuracy of the enemies reduced, correct? Alright. Oh, no, not use. Give. You know what, for right now, Jazz, because it's not getting any benefit of that silver powder, and it could really use the occasional dodge. Yeah, well, I'm not mess away. Let's see. Actually, Biggie is only 15, right? Yep. So switch you with Rockington. So it's a little unfortunate that we've gotten this far only to potentially have to do this, but... oh dear. It only knows Scratch. Or maybe it only knows Scratch. I don't know that for certain. But it clearly has Arena Trap, so we can't escape from it. Double and at least it's already been poisoned, so... that will be eating away at it. Hopefully it doesn't know any ground moves. Or else Lisa could be in some big trouble. I mean, other than Sand Attack. Alright, landed it through. Knocking him out. Knowing that... yeah, we should switch to Jazz. Because Jazz is at least not weak to ground moves. If we get trapped by Arena Trap again, exactly like this, do not want to be in such a problematic position. Okay, so it turns out ground resists poison, apparently. But it is not immune to the poisons. So it will get you poisoned. Come on. Once we've cleared all the rocket grunts up to the super nerd, then we're gonna use one of my escape ropes that I purchased for kind of a lot of cash in order to get out Pokemon Center, then come back with full health. You do know magnitude. Alright, and that's why we switched into Jazz. Need this poison, Jazz. Crying out loud. About to go heal. I gotta use a stinking potion because Jazz will not poison this thing. There we finally go. Another stinking growl because it's a jerk. Honestly, we need to use another potion. Make sure that Jazz isn't in too vulnerable a position against what could easily be another of them. So hope for more Zubat. There you are. Alright, there's at least this guy. There might be one more rocket grunt before we can warp out and then come back. Which is good, because we're over an hour of recording at this point. That was good. Could use the crit on hits 1 or 2 really more. I think 3 was guaranteed to knock it out anyway. Nice, that missed. Ugh, frustrating. Landed that time, but at least we got one turn without it. Come on, Lisa. Yes! Good job. Powered through it. And rewarded with level 16. Oh! And apparently 16 is when Lisa evolves! Most excellent. We could use the power-up. And now if at any point we can find a moonstone, we could evolve further. Although I will first want to check Nidorina's learn set to see what level we want to wait until in order to make sure she learns all the moves that she would want as a Nidorina. Because once you evolve with a stone, you stop learning new moves. Let's see. Switch you there. Keep you out front. Don't need to use a potion if the only next battle is... Indeed! Alright, so... worthwhile use of an escape rope. Alright, by the power of speed up and running away from things, we are finally at the fossil fight. Not the fight with fossils, the fight for fossils. 3 Pokemon leads. Oh, I thought I was misreading that. I was like, with an Exeggutor! But no, it's just an Exeggutor. Alright. That's a little easier to deal with than an Exeggutor at this level. Alright, go for another and risk. Yeah. Risk than this, because if we don't, should be a knockout. Excellent. No damage on the first. And then a Bulbasaur. Okay. Alright, Jazz at least cannot be poisoned. Though neither can the Bulbasaur. Which is why we're going for Focus Energy, followed by Fury Attack. Try to get something out of that at least. Alright, well that's frustrating, but any crits we're gonna get, we'll ignore that anyway. That's a no on the first one, but yes on the second. Yes on the third! Fury Attack for the win! And yeah, unfortunately, I was gonna say we could go for Fury or for Poison Sting on the next, but we kind of sweet man. We're just getting really lucky crits on Fury Attack with a Focus Energy. $16. Excellent. Oddish. Switch to Biggie Cheese for this one. Poison me, I dare you. Let's just go for Hyper Fang. Nope, goes for a Sweep Scent. Wasted a turn. Lost its life, because then I went for Quick Attack. You are already dead. And our whole team, except for the newest member, is all 16. You'd best believe you'll share. Alright, I don't actually remember which one we took last time. But I think it was the Kabuto, so we'll take the Helix this time. Which, again, I know it barely matters anyway, because it will be randomized. But just because, you know, for keeping Biggie out front, so that his speed can, or her speed can let us run. No, wait, he is a he. Biggie, I think, is our only he. And ran from... Da-na-na-na! Bright light, bright light! Anything down here? That lower area is suspicious. But I don't know where to look for anything, so we'll ignore it for now. I don't think I randomized these guys this time. Yeah, I believe that I left the tutors alone because that also confused things. So, we'll see who can learn it. No one! Alright, so that's no one learning Mega Kick. Anyone gonna learn Mega Punch? Rockington could. Is it worth it, though? Let's see. It's 80 with 85. Well, hold on. Rocktoon's only 80. Yeah, I think I could pretty easily say that it's worth swapping for Rocktoon. It's got double the power points. The lack of stab... Well, no. Stab was only times 1.5. So, Rocktoon with stab is only 75. Mega Punch is 5 points stronger without stab. And 5 points more accurate. No chance to lower speed, but realistically that was never going to be a thing anyway. We'll lose that for Mega Punch. Get some good punch and action out of Rockington over here. Nope, looks like I'm just now noticing that Lucky is indeed also male. Excellent! Well, I didn't actually have anyone who could, otherwise I would have taken both of you on the training opportunity. This is a Torment, you say? Okay. Alright. Quick question. Is this the same, or do we have one more encounter before we end the episode? This is Route 4. Alright. Well, no, yeah, this is Route 4, but the route where we failed the, Meowth, was here Route 3. So we have not seen anything here on Route 4 yet. So, who shall we switch to? They might all be a little too strong at this point. Oh, you still have Tackle. It's 35. Again, your Poison Stings is still a little too dangerous. Yeah, Tackle at 35 is probably our best bet for not knocking them out. Probably. You have an attack of 30. You have an attack of 26, so yeah. It's definitely Biggie. Alright. Our encounter on Route 4 is... So many Rattata. Dupe's Claws. Moving on. Although that shows us they're level 8, so... Okay. We could use a flyer. So, let's go for a Tackle. Oh, that was close! But it should be in the perfect range now. Pokeball, go! Eee! But of course. Alright, so that's 2 flyers that I'll have to do some training in off-screen. That way we'll then be ready to take on Gary. Once again, because I've already forgotten what his level was, I'll try to get us to just below his highest level. That way we're, again, not too difficult of a fight, but not an absolute steamroll. What shall we name you, though? I was gonna say it's a Spearow, so we could end up trading it for a Farfetch down in Vermilion, but that's not actually true, as I did randomize the trades. So I mean, it's possible it's randomized right back into the same thing, but it's probably not. So if we'll probably be having you as a Fearow for a while. This isn't quite a female name, but it's a last name, so yes it is. Whoop. Oh, I'm just now realizing I'm not entirely certain I know how to spell it. But I'm assuming... We'll assume not. Yeah, we'll go with that, just assuming. Alright, so... That leaves our team with a 5 and an 8 in fairly dire need of training to catch up. The rest of the team is all at 16, so we will go ahead and walk us over to Cerulean Ding in order to truly end the episode. But thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time.